Hi guys, this is Anae from Ancient Gallery and welcome back to Drawing and Discovering Dinosaurs. Today we're continuing on with our dinosaur, which is probably one of the ugliest dinosaurs ever, so drawing that is gonna be interesting to say the least. So let's get started. Our art dinosaur is called Rugops, and its name literally means a wrinkled face. So Rugops is actually, I think, our first African dinosaur to be featured on this channel. Actually, wait, no, Spinosaurus too is an African dinosaur. Anyway, um, so it is the first African dinosaur to be featured on her drawing series. So yeah, um, Rugops is one of the ugliest dinosaurs ever. It was a basal a bellysaur, which is pretty much saying that it was an ancestor of Carnotaurus, although it was not as big or powerful or scary looking as its descendant. But both of them shared the pretty much basic same Bellasaur body plan, in which they had a kind of square head, a short, powerful tail, and teeny tiny arms that are probably useless. And Rugops lived in what is now the country of Niger in Africa, and it lived in the early Cretaceous, so it had lived alongside dinosaurs like the Hadrosaurus, which is famous for having a sail on its back. It was the only hadrosaur to have a kind of sail on its back, so yeah, that's what Rhinosaur is. Okay, so it also lived alongside the world's largest predators, Spinosaurus, and also Carcharodontosaurus, which was closely related to Allosaurus. So Rugops was probably not an apex predator. One sec. Alright, so it was probably not an apex predator. Its jaws were weak and also had a way too much competition. So scientists now think that Rugops was probably a scavenger. So yeah, pretty much. Rugops is a scavenger. Now, why was it so ugly? Well, we already know that this name means wrinkled face, so we're going to add in some of those wrinkles here. Rugops was probably a pretty scaly dinosaur. Most of Bellasaurs have thick and rough skin. And yeah, pretty much. It had a lot of wrinkles at the tip of its snout. It was the first Bellasaur to be discovered to have a really wrinkly snout. But, yeah, so another thing about Rugops that we actually don't know what it was for is that it had, like, these kind of depressions, from the nostrils. Some scientists think that it may have been a crest used for like displays. Other scientists think that it was probably used for like some kind of nasal structure inside the head. Others think that it was just a layer of scales. almost there. Okay, so, and I'm gonna add some scales around the ear. And I think this is probably the most textured dinosaur that we've ever drawn. So yeah, this is very fun. Okay, so there we go. Actually, wait. I'm gonna add some texture to the claws here. All right, now let's start painting. So, as we said before, Rugops was a scavenger, so we're gonna probably draw it feasting on some carrion. Yeah, so first of all, I'm gonna color in the dinosaur a nice kind of bluish color. Alright, so, and I'm gonna do a kind of stripe along the back. And on the belly here. Okay, so I'm gonna take this kind of light orangish color and kind of go on the upper belly here and on the arms and the legs. Also gonna kind of draw a stripe from the back as well. Alright, now finally, actually no, not finally, I'm gonna grab this kind of golden light yellow and fill in the rest. And I'm gonna kind of mix that in with okay, and oh yeah, down here on the legs as well. And I'm going to try to blend this in a little bit better. So far it's not going that well actually. Let's see, perhaps a little more blue here. Okay, so and more blue. And we're gonna add some blue / greenish stripes here. And yeah, okay, so we have a few more things to do in terms of texture. I'm gonna grab this teal color. Okay, that looks nice, and you blend that in. Now I'm gonna add some kind of spots, or I guess you could call them kind of rosettes, kind of like a jaguar has. And I'm gonna paint the body with rosettes. This is gonna be one vibrant dinosaur, so even though it's ugly, it's still gonna be colorful. Okay. A few dots here and there. Alright, so now I'm gonna color in the jaw muscles and the tongue. Nice fleshy pink color. Alright, now I'm gonna kind of draw a little ground here. And maybe draw a little fish here. Just like a half-eaten fish. Because, you know, it's a scavenger and all. So, this is going to be very simple, just the basic and top half of a fish's body, color it in with gray. Next, color a nice fleshy color, and make it a bit dark. And I'm just going to add kind of like a bit of green just because it's kind of decaying. And for color here, I'm going to add our peachy sandy color here again. And combine that with a nice golden color. Alright, so yeah, that's we might do actually wait. I have a few more details to add here. So a few scales for the fish, and yeah, I'm gonna add. Actually, wait. We should probably do this with our thick marker. Okay, I'm gonna add kind of like this crest or a coxcomb and a waddle, kind of like modern birds do today. And I'm gonna also color that in a kind of fleshy peach color. And almost there. Alright, now I'm gonna kind of add tiny splotches here. Alright, one last detail. Here's our dark blue, and I'm gonna kind of try to draw as thin as I can and kind of add a hint of veins to our let's say accessories here. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Our dinosaur is looking very vibrant, and it's still ugly probably. Yeah, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.